The way that these meds work is three ways. First, they shut down I'm craving, I'm hungry. What I tell people is you have to learn to listen to that because we're extremely habitual in the way that we eat and the way that we just live and survive. So we really have to learn to break those habits. And this is me. This is what I used to look like. So, what we really have to do is really try to concentrate on breaking those habits. So, when you first go on these, they're going to start getting rid of I'm hungry, I'm craving. So, what you really have to do is learn to break that. So, you really need to learn to listen. The second way that they work is they slow down your digestion. And that's really important too that you learn to listen to because if you do eat to full, you are going to be extremely uncomfortable and it can cause you to throw up. So we don't want that either. So what we highly recommend is that you learn to eat to I feel food in my stomach and then stop. So another thing that I love analogies. And so one of the things that I've kind of learned here recently to kind of explain this is our brain and stomach are in a terrible marriage. Their communication is horrible. So they do not know how to talk. They do not know how to communicate. So what you need to do is teach them to communicate. So the best thing to do is when you eat slow. So one of the best things to do is communicate more, talk more while you're eating. But the rule is you can't talk with food in your mouth. So you're going to slow down your talking by talking more, or I'm sorry, you're going to slow down your eating by talking more, but not talking with food in your mouth. The other thing that you can do is try to figure out the flavors of the food. So the seasonings, the flavors, the tastes, all of those things. Because if you're doing that, you also have to slow down how you're eating. So that is really going to give you that opportunity to taste that food. And in doing that, you're going to give your brain and your stomach time to communicate a little bit better, which is great. So that is a really good thing to do as well. So then the third way that they work is just an amazing thing that we don't really have any control over, but I think as we age, we really do this just happens to us, and that's the insulin resistance. Is we develop this insulin resistance just as we age and as we get heavier. We develop insulin resistance, and what happens with that is our sugars and our insulins don't work as well together. And this affects our whole bodies. So, what we really want to do and need to do is when we take these GLPs, it makes our insulin function better, therefore making our sugar work better. And we've seen a lot of research that is proving that the liver, the kidneys, the heart, the blood vessels, the nervous system. There's so much improvement in all of these processes in our body that are starting to work better. We're seeing the thyroid. I see that in my practice, the thyroid. I see all of these processes starting to work better, which are just completely amazing. So my name is Angela. I am a nurse practitioner. I do have a clinic in Medina, Ohio. I've been working and taking GLPs myself for 4+ years now. And I am I'm really knowledgeable about these. I understand them inside out, S and T. We are able to prescribe in all 50 states. So if you are interested, you can come with us. But I really don't care if you get them from us. I really don't. I just want to make sure that you're educated. I want to make sure that you understand these medications because you can become very ill, and a lot of people are getting them online and they never have somebody that they can talk to. So if you just need somebody that you have questions or things that you need to ask, please, 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 please reach out, DM us, and we can help.